When I was like 15, man, like things were tough for us back then when I was 15. I was getting arrested still, things like that, and I thought like, man, this sucks. My life sucks, but things got better. So I would tell myself that. For me, failing has become critical in my growth. I graduated from the University of Miami. I had a terrible senior year. I had a bad injury. You only get one shot as a senior. You don't come back. And Warren Sapp came in and lit the world on fire with how he played. We pushed each other. We were partners. He outplayed me, beat me out of my position. And I had a really terrible year that year. Graduated, didn't get invited to the combine, and I didn't get drafted in the NFL.
If success is something that you truly want, you're going to have to make sure that you're taking advantage of every single opportunity presented to you, no matter how small or how big it may seem. You need to make sure that you use every single resource that you have to try to further your plan of success. It's going to be challenging and it's going to be hard, and you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone. But that's one of the biggest things about trying to become successful is you will grow so much more than you ever anticipated, because when you're trying to become successful, you're going to go through so many highs and so many lows. It's going to make you grow in ways that you've never believed you possibly could, because when you're down and out and you come across your first failure and you think you're not going to make it and you're contemplating giving up or not, and then you don't, and you decide to rise up to the challenge and figure out a way to push through and try to find that way to navigate yourself to become successful and not give up. And you also have to realize that failure is okay, and failure is an incredible learning tool that you need to take advantage of, because every time you fail, you will learn what not to do, and you'll learn about yourself and how you rise up and how motivated you truly are to try to become successful, because every single failure is a great opportunity. And that's what we said earlier, is you have to take advantage of every single opportunity ever presented to you, no matter how big or how small. And that way, everything will be in your favor because you're working your hardest every single day.
The first thing is the willingness to always put in the hard work with our two hands, because at the end of the day, regardless of what our dreams are, regardless of what we do now, what we want to do in the future, whatever it is you want to do, it always comes down to working your ass off and putting in the work. So that's the first thing. The second thing I thought I should say, and it's probably the most important, is gratitude. I am so grateful. I wake up every day. My heart is so full of gratitude for the position that I'm in, for the opportunities that I have, for the opportunities that I'm able to create. But guys, here's the thing with success, right? We're here, we're celebrating this. We're in the Mecca. This is Hollywood. We're in LA. We're the Mecca of entertainment around the world. It all starts right here, right? So here's the thing with success. There is no success regardless of what you do, right? And we all have different careers here. There's no success alone. You don't do it alone. It takes a team. So I am so grateful right now to recognize a few people in my life, and they're just a few, and they are here, who without them, there would be no me. Let me just speak from the heart, speak from my gut, and really not have anything prepared, but just tell you what's worked for me. And maybe some of the stuff that's worked for me might work for you now, currently, presently, as you guys have your goals and ambitions, NBA championship, MVPs in this room, things like that. But then further on down the line, as you guys continue to live your life. The first thing I would just want to say is this idea and this notion that you can be anything you want, and you can accomplish anything you want, right? We hear that. You've heard that from the time you were little boys. You hear that now. You're already incredibly accomplished. You can win an NBA championship, MVP of the league. You could become president. You could become governor. You can have the thing that has worked for me is to remember the hard times. So, and I'm sure you guys all have your processes. And again, I'm going to tell you what for me. So before a big movie comes out, before back in the days when I was wrestling with WWE, a WrestleMania match, anything big that would happen, I would always take a moment and I just remind myself, all right, I was evicted when I was 14. We were kicked off the island. We couldn't live in Hawaii. Had no place to live. It was a turning point in my career, and it really allowed me to grow, and it really allowed me just to be me. So when I first started wrestling, the idea was, well, why don't you call yourself Rocky Maivia? Out of respect for your dad, Rocky Johnson, and your grandfather, Peter Maivia. I hated the name, and I thought, well, I just wanted to make my own way, and I wanted to be independent. I love my family, but I don't want to do it like that because it feels like I'm trying to leverage their fame. When you go out and you wrestle, you have to smile. I want you to smile big. I was a rookie in the wrestling business. I was the wrestling business is a term called babyface, which is a good guy. I was being groomed as a good guy wrestler. Young, the idea was you're grateful. grateful for the opportunity. So when you go out there, I want you to smile. You can't smile enough. And I thought, well, what if I lose? Still got to smile. It just didn't feel right. That didn't sit right with me. So a few months later, company made me the Intercontinental Champion. And then a month later, we go into the annual biggest event. It's like the Super Bowl of wrestling, WrestleMania. And it was WrestleMania 13. By the time I got to Chicago, WrestleMania, 16,000 people in the middle of the ring. When I was in the ring, and I'm supposed to be a good guy, and you're supposed to cheer me, 16,000 people were chanting "Rocky sucks."
Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let us know what you thought down in the comment section below.